I still want to call you by your maiden name. I forget.
I know.
Congratulations
Thank you so
on the
much.
wedding. I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Everybody else in the industry makes a fan. All fans do is blow air. This is different. This is Dyson technology. We've got it at a very, very affordable price. Go out there and check. You're going to find that virtually anywhere else in the marketplace, you're going to pay $329 for this or more. We've got it at a While Supplies Last price that's $239. We've got easy pay for you. We have no shipping and handling. That's been cut to zip. That's $12.72. For us to be comfortable in our homes, we have to move air. That means when it's really hot outside, which weirdly enough, we had two 90-degree days in August. We've had 2 days in a row now that have been 90 plus, and we've got a few more on the way.
And the humidity.
Yes. But if you want to be comfortable in the winter months, you have to move warm air.
Yeah.
And this does both. And it doesn't look like any fan you've ever seen before.
It doesn't, and that's what's great about this. You know, a typical fan, you put it away.
Right.
You know, you see September kind of roll around, your fan goes up upstairs in the attic or downstairs in the basement, and you don't think about it, and then you bring it back out and it's dusty and all that other stuff. This is a fan you keep out all year long because you can, because it's designed for that. We didn't design this for, oh, just when it's hot out, cools you down. No. The way this machine is designed is actually to pull air from the base, shoot it through the center, so that way when you do have the heat on, you're going to be moving that air when you want, but when you want to cool down, you're going to get cooled down as well. And this one happens to be our largest.
This is your big 12-inch design. We've got 3 of them for you to choose from. They are While Supplies Last price. Our relationship with Susie and the folks at Dyson has been very simple. They've been wonderful. We love working with their design teams. We were able to go directly to Dyson. We bought a very large quantity of these, and we're willing to pass that savings on to you, but we can only do that while we have inventory, while those supplies indeed last. This is your newer design.
Yes.
This is much quieter than the original.
Yeah. Well, and even the original was very quiet. This is 75% quieter than the previous air multipliers we've had, consuming up to 40% less power with this machine. And that's great overall, but we're talking about
pennies a week.
Potential money savings too, if you don't have to mess around with your home thermostat. And also, this machine actually comes with remote control, which is brand new. It also has a sleep timer function, which is brand new. So I'm going to take you inside of this machine to talk about, how is this able to be used year-round? What are we talking about here? Why is it quieter? Well, the reason why it's quieter is because inside we've kind of built it like a studio, like a sound studio where people go, like a recording studio. Where it's actually pulling in all of the sound that the fan makes, and it just kind of soaks it in. So that way the machine itself is quieter.
Even if you have forced air heating or you have full in-home air conditioning, air in your home can get stagnant quickly. And as we start closing our windows, which is coming up very, very soon, there's a much better chance that air in your home just stagnates.
Yeah.
The idea is to be able to move entire rooms of air easily. Now, you will use this all year round. And the object is it will help to make you feel cooler in the summer, but it will help to make you feel warmer in the winter. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tiny little holes right here. And watch what happens. It draws that air in. How many gallons per second or minute?
It's about 5 gallons of air per second are being pulled in at the base. So that means when you do have the heat on, like I was saying, put this by the heating vent for the winter coming up. I mean, right now, you probably want to be cooled down, so you don't need to have the heat on, but when you do, this is the fan that you go to because you can use it all year round. And then let me show you what's happening in the center. So you have all the air pulling in at the base. And I'm going to
step back. And you do look like a mad scientist.
This is why I have the gloves.
You got the rubber gloves and the safety goggles.
So
and we do this with dry ice so that you can see it. I want you to see the amount of air that this moves, because that's a huge, huge factor in feeling more comfortable in your home.
So here we go. As I put this behind, you can see how far this is going and how the machine actually works. So that way, whether you want the cool air or whether you want the heat in your home to be circulated better, this is great. Plus, it's 12 inches. So it's the largest. It's actually, if you want to stand back, get away from me. No.
Exactly.
Stand back.
I can be all the way across the set, and I can still feel this. I'm right now 15 feet away at least.
At least.
And that's half the distance.
It's designed for really a lot of open floor plans. So you have like, you know, your kitchen into your living room. That's really what this is great for. So you're getting, because you have the 12 inches and it is the largest, you're getting more airflow out of the fan. So really this is something, again, like I said, you use all year round.
So
you have it on and it's quiet.
There is a potential not only of saving money immediately because we have the wall supplies last price, but we're talking about people being able to save money throughout the year. Warm air rises, cold air always settles. That's just the laws of thermodynamics. And if your heat registers are in the floor, if you've got this close to a heat register, it will truly spread that warm air out over a much larger area than your forced air system can do on its own. We always have one area of a home where there's one room that's way colder than the others when we get into the winter. And that same room usually is the one that's way too hot in the summer as well. So circulate the air, keep it moving, be comfortable. Dyson built this to be used every single day of the year. I like the new timer function on it too.
Oh, the timer is great, especially for, you know, when you go to sleep and you want a couple things. Sometimes you like that coolness, you know, and you like to get warm. Sometimes you like that very soft noise that you want.
But you may not want it blowing on you all night long.
Exactly. Well, your body temperature changes, so you finally, you know, you level out, and you don't need it on all night long. So you have it all the way up to 9 hours, 15 minutes all the way up to 9 hours. It shuts off on its own, and then you have the 1 to 10 system now, so you get the perfect amount of airflow that you want, which is also brand new. The remote control is brand new. You can oscillate it, which we have those two are oscillating. And then this also touch tilts.
And it's got this wonderful little self-leveling.
Like
yes, exactly.
You know this, it falls over, you're like, oh my goodness. This one stays. So it has a nice balance. So it's not, again, we not only took the blades out, but by taking the blades out, we just really reinvented the whole concept of a fan and the whole concept that fan is only for the summer and then you put it away. That's not what this is.
To give you an idea of how popular this has been, since we were able to make it available as a wall supplies last price item, we've had over 6,500 people that have been on the phone lines to pick it up. The 3 color choices are the black, we have the white, or we have that classic Dyson vibrant blue. The black I would not wait on. That is the most limited. The story is very simple. Out in retail, this is a $329 item, virtually everywhere. We've got it for a much better price. We give you a very extensive easy pay payment opportunity. There is no shipping and handling, and we can continue to pass those savings on to you as long as we have inventory. So people don't realize, again, just because the summer's over, that doesn't mean you put away air circulators. And there's a difference between an air circulator and a fan.
Well, and the other thing too is if you notice at Dyson, we don't call this a fan.
Right.
That's why we call it an air multiplier. Because this is designed for all year round use, depending on, you know, whatever the season it is. Again, when you have the colder months coming up, we encourage you, put this by the heater, move the heat
warm
around.
air.
So you don't have to put the heat on all the time.
You can actually set your thermostat a little bit lower in the winter, save money, and do the reverse in the summer. Thank you so much, Susie. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And Nancy, what do you have?
Well, I have somebody that I want to say hello. I want you to say hi to. We've been chatting away. Melissa Dawson.